This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2004 Ford F350 Super Duty Crew Cab Short Bed. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. It's a Lariat, which is leather. It's the FX4 off-road suspension. And this truck has 176,195 miles. It was a theft recovery, purchased directly from an insurance company in Houston, Texas. It is on a salvage title due to theft. Please watch the little 3-minute animated video in our ad. It tells you how you get a salvage title when a vehicle's not wrecked or flooded or burned or anything. Basically, it's the lawyers for the insurance companies don't want any more liability. So when they sell it to us on a salvage title and we sell it to you and you get killed in a car wreck in this thing, it can't come back to the very wealthy insurance companies. Giving it a salvage title implies no warranty to us, which means no warranty to you, blah, 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 blah. It's a lawyer thing. But watch that little animated video, it'll explain a little bit better. Anyway, we do a inspection when they get here, and this is what it looks like. And this is what we did. Let's see. Front pads, rear pads. Truck has no cats, which means it has no catalytic converter. So if you want us to do a catalytic converter, add 375. If you don't know if you need a catalytic converter in your state, find out. 375 is our cost. We'll have it done before you pick it up or before it ships out, but know what you want. Let's see. We replaced the power steering pump. We did front and rear drive shafts. Apparently the drive shafts had nicks in them, and there was just a little bit of a vibration, so we got replaced them. We did a carrier bearing on the rear drive shaft. We replaced the steering stabilizer strut. Both side mirrors are new. They weren't working. And what else? What else do we do here? Fuel sender. Fuel sender is new. And that's what happened to this truck. Okay? Now I'm going to walk around. I'm going to show you what's going on here. And then when I'm done showing you around the truck, I'm going to fire it up. And then when I do that, I'm going to open up the oil cap so you can see what the blow-by is on it, which I do with every vehicle. Obviously, this truck has been lifted with aftermarket suspension. It's like about a 4-inch lift to me. Pretty truck. Tires are very high rubber, probably 90 to 100% tread. Somebody put, at least the fronts are. The fronts are Toyos, and the rears are BFGs. So the fronts are very high tread, and the rears are about 50% tread. And that's how it came to us. So someone probably preferred the that tread pattern on the front and the rear. I don't really think it matters, but the pictures I take of this thing will have a little device, a little magnifying glass you can click on that allow you to zoom in on anything you see. Cosmetics should never be a surprise, so please use that device. Here's your tow package. Here's your lift. Like I said, the thing that you want to know is whether or not you want us to have a catalytic converter put on before it leaves. Most diesel people understand why it doesn't have a cat. This is a Toyo too, but a lower tread Toyo. So it's got Toyos on the front and Toyos on the driver rear. What I would do if I owned this is I would get 2 matching Toyos for the front that match the front and put them on the rear. That's probably the way to do this. But the tread on them now is okay. But the front Toyos are really, really high tread, almost new. All right, 176,199 miles. excellent. Very little, if any, blow-by. You got your Ford stamp here. You got your Ford stamp here. Ford stamp would be under the sticker. You got a Ford stamp there. The Ford stamps indicate that nothing's been replaced in the front of this truck, which is obviously what you want. You don't want any replaced parts, because that would mean it's been wrecked. So when you see the Ford parts, that's a good thing. Especially the ashtray on this side, which I think is fine. I should probably be missing them on all sides. Gross habit anyway. Sorry, smokers. Not that you shouldn't be allowed to smoke, but it still is gross. Forward, back. I'm sure I'll get a lot of feedback on that. Frankly, I don't care. There we go. All that works fine. There's your wheel lock key. It's just some old warranty guide, which of course there is no warranty left on this truck, obviously. I'll show you underneath it real quick. See what we got going on here. If you did want a muffler on this truck, you could add 125 to the cat. I wouldn't get a muffler no matter what, but you know, 375 for the cat you might want. You get the catalytic converter installed. But most people who buy our trucks know a lot about diesel, and they know why it has no cat. And if you don't know anything about diesel, please ask somebody who does, so you know what you're buying. Ask them if you should get a catalytic converter or not installed before it leaves. Most people will, you know, if they have to, will put a catalytic converter on and then take it off once they get it through emissions. Which is why we don't just put them on everything, because a lot of people don't need them in the state that they buy them from, and they ship them there and they don't need them. So it's in, out, in, and there you go. That all works fine. Out, in, up, down. But our price for a catalytic converter is very, very reasonable. So if you want it, let us know and just add $375 and we'll get it done. If you don't understand why it's not there, Google it, ask friends who have diesels, they'll tell you. But I have no idea what that's for. None. I have no idea what that is. That must have been something they had on the truck before. For something. I don't know. It doesn't do anything mechanically. Alright, let me get this seat right. Obviously they stole the radio. They were nice and they left the plug for it, so and a radio would be very easy to install. We can get a factory radio and plug in a factory radio for $100. That's easy. If you want us to do that, add $100. But most people want to take their vehicle down to Best Buy and get something that'll work with their Bluetooth. So that's why we don't do that also. There's reasons for us not doing certain things. Tires, radios are all preferential things, so we just don't do it. There's tow on and off. And that rear sliding window is getting very tired, and they do that. And the window motors are about $300. The regulator's about I think it's 175 now. What I would suggest is keeping it closed, because the hardest part about those is installing them. You got to take out the back seat, which weighs 300 pounds. You got to take the panels off. It's a huge pain in the neck. Or getting a fixed glass like a non-power slider. put in there, which is probably the cheapest way to do it. There's your power pedals working. Even though it's freezing, I better turn on the AC and make sure it works fine, which I know it does, but yeah, it does, and that's enough of that. It's cold. And they stole all the buttons out of this thing. The computer readout deal, these things never work when they work, which is why they sell these deals, the LED readouts, for $29 on eBay. They're junk. Don't deal with it. Let's see. We got cruise control. Let me put it into neutral. Let me put it into 4 low. Now we're in 4 low. Drive. And reverse. That's in 4 low. Perfect. Now we're going to go to 4 high. Now we're in 4 high. And reverse. In 4 high. Perfect. Neutral. 2-wheel. Let's go for a ride. All right. It's on a salvage title. If you come to Tucson to drive it home, obviously you need plates and insurance. You can get neither on what it's on now, which is a salvage title. We have to take it to motor vehicles to the cops. It's a minimum of 4 hours of our time, up to 10, depending on how long it takes, whether they have real cop business to do or not that day. So we charge $200 to do that. Very reasonable, trust me. What is it? $50 goes to the state for the test itself, and $150 goes to us to cover the cost of our guy doing it. Let's see, what else is there? Dock fee, $250 dock fee. Then there's taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is, gosh, my seatbelt, got to get that in all the way. Here we go. Seatbelt's now in. Taxes are 2% city sales tax plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if you come here to Tucson to drive this home, you're going to pay tax, which is 2% plus your state. You're going to pay dock fee of $250, and you're going to pay $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're obligated to pay is the agreed upon price. If you want us to restore the title before you leave, before it leaves on the shipping truck, or before you come get it, which would be mandatory, add $200. And then we'll get the title restored. Deposit's $500. Once we receive your deposit, we have a deal. Put your name in a banner over the trunk at wheelkinetics.com and you'll know it's yours. Until then, it is for sale. Okay? Warranty. It's a 176,000 mile, 12-year-old truck. There's no warranty. Okay? It's this is a big boy sport. This isn't for babies. If you need a brand new truck, go buy one. We do not know if this is going to break the day you get it or not. The people who built it gave it X amount of years and X amount of miles for a warranty. They didn't know what was going to happen to it either. Okay? After that warranty, if they could have given it a 15-year, 250,000 mile warranty, they would have. They didn't. Why? Because they didn't know. Okay? We don't know more than the people who built the truck. So just be realistic. If something breaks, you're going to have to pay to get it fixed. We're not paying. We're not writing checks. That's not happening. That's part of why it's the price that it is. If you want a sure thing, go buy a sure thing. They have warranties, and they cost $50,000 to $60,000 in this type of truck. Lariat, diesel, 4x4, crew cab. Okay? Blah, blah, blah. And we're doing 65. We're on the frontage road. It feels good. Really good. What else? Anyway, please go over all the pictures, all the information we give you. We give you as much as we can give you. The point of this, of all of the information, the pictures, the video, the title will be in the ad. The point of all this stuff is to make sure that you know what you're buying, okay? And that you're ready to buy something that you're informed about, okay? If you don't understand diesel, don't buy diesel. If you don't understand that there's no warranty and that we're not writing checks if it shows up and breaks the first day you get it, don't buy it, okay? Please, there's risk involved, and we just want you to be, knowing that, okay? All right, anyway, this is a hell of a truck. It's running great. Thank you.